Yo, what's good, everybody? What's up? How y'all doing, man? Hey, this your boy Eric G, man, and I'm back for my mid-season premiere. Woo! So let me go ahead and get this out the way, man. I got to get my random thought out the way. Now, if y'all don't know me, y'all know me. Y'all know I got random thoughts. Check my TikTok. I talk some crazy shit. That's just me. Hey, yo, but I am back, man. I am back again. Hey, y'all. So random thought, and this message is for all my family, my friends, my Facebook friends, my co-workers, my associates, random niggas who don't even fucking know me. But here's my random thought for you. If you're gonna come up to me, y'all, and this is the truth, if you're gonna come up to me and tell me this right here, be prepared to get cussed the fuck out. Hey Eric, man, I would love to check your show out, man, but you cuss a lot, and sometimes your topics be a little bit too sexual driven, and I don't think it's the show for me. First thing first, I'm gonna tell you this right. Fuck yourself because that ain't how it is, man. I've been doing this little show for going on six seasons. This is my sixth season. I have 5 different shows I'm doing at one time, y'all. 5 different shows I'm doing at one time. So if the only show that you seeing is the show that we're talking about sucking, fucking, and nothing, then that's on you. I've done over 300 shows on other people's platforms, 120 shows on my own. I've interviewed a lot of like political people, artists, children. I've interviewed we talked about sex, love, drugs, mental health, depression, military work. We talked about it all. If the only show that you can find and it offends you so hard that you can't watch my show is the one we're talking about fucking, then motherfucker, you like the one about fucking. That's just it. I can't stop it. I can't change it. If you don't like it, don't watch it. If you do, appreciate it. Thank you, man. Also, subscribe to the YouTube channel, Random Thoughts with Eric G, because we need to get them views up, man. Because damn it, y'all, I'm working too damn hard and y'all ain't giving me no damn views. Anyway, man, look, I appreciate this right here, man. Also, I just feel like, yo, taking this mental health break, man, has been really beneficial, man. I mean, yo, I had to take a good like month away from this right here just to get my mind right. I was able to work with to be with my family a little bit. You know what I'm saying? My wife started a baking business. Y'all know, you know what I'm saying? Coley vegan treats all everywhere. But she started this baking business, man. I want to help support her. You know what I'm saying? My sons is doing sports. My goal is to be there for my sons a little bit. So I feel like taking a quick break from podcasting was the best thing for me, man. And I'm glad I did it. And I'm back again. So be prepared to be sick of me. Be prepared for me to get in your goddamn nerves. Be prepared to hear me cuss. Be prepared to hear us talk about sucking, fucking, and nutting and eating a little coochie on the side. Yo, we are here to have a good time. And as always, God bless you. Peace. Let's get into the show tonight. Let me get the hell out of this right here, man. God, y'all need to hear what we got going on. Let's see.
Hey,
let's go.
Random thought.
Hey, random thought.
Hey, random thought. What the business is?
Hey, random thought.
What's up, random thought?
Hey, random thought.
I got a random thought for you.
Random thoughts.
Hey, random thoughts.
Hey, random thought.
Good. Hey, random thought.
Shout out to my boy Eric J. What up, random thoughts? What's poppin'?
Say what?
Bye.
All right, y'all, I'm back again. I'm back. What's good, everybody? What's good, everybody? This is your little big brother, Eric G, and I'm back again for my mid-season premiere. Y'all, season 6 has been whooping my ass, y'all. I'm gonna tell y'all this. Season 6 has really been kicking my ass. I'm doing 5 shows at one time. I'm up here trying to. I'm about to slut myself out like Troy do. Troy, you slut yourself out. I'm slut myself out too.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Ain't nothing wrong with a little slut. You know, you gotta slut around.
Hey, yo, man, look, man, I am back again, man, and I think the best way to kick off my mid-season premiere is with one of my most controversial shows. A show that always get people talking. A show that I'm hoping that we can educate people and also have a good time. Before I get started, I'm just tell y'all, I want all of y'all to love each other and be here on the positive front. It's a new faces we got in the room. I don't want to scare them off. I want to work with them again. Hey, yo, so So this is my controversial show, my sex, love, and religion show. I feel that every relationship, every topic revolves around those three words: sex, love, and religion. And I feel like tonight we got a pretty little spicy bunch in here tonight, man. And I can't wait to see what they got to say. So let me let everybody introduce themselves. And we got a lady in here, so we'll let the ladies go first. Go ahead, ma'am.
Hello, my name is Javon, aka Big Red. I am a freelance makeup artist in North Carolina. I also help with warranty. So if y'all need some warranties for your cars, let me know. If you want to get your girl makeup done, let me know too. I got you. But yeah.
All right, hey yo, thank you for coming on the show. I appreciate it.
Thank you for having me.
All right, fellas, don't you scare her ass off now. I'll fight either one of y'all. I'm not scared.
I don't get scared easily, so it's fine.
Hey yo, so we got another new face. My brother Ken, what's going on, brother?
All right, bro. I appreciate you letting me come on here. I might not be the best looking guy on the panel, but I got some good info. I promise.
All right, man. Hey yo, you got your own show, right?
Yeah, I've been doing podcasting for a while. I've got a couple of different podcasts myself, but my main one that I'm focusing on now is called Veterans Angle. It's literally just a couple of us old salty veterans that have gotten together and we just talk about, whatever comes to our mind. It's unfortunately starting to get geared towards more of a political thing, and I'm getting tired of it, so I'm about to take a break too, I think. Because I actually despise talking about politics, but unfortunately, that seems to be the way that everything's going right now. You know what I mean?
I would say something, but we're gonna get in the fight on here, man. This post-Trump world. Anyway. So, yo, let me get to another brother, Troy, man. Go ahead, good brother. Hold on, man. The hardest working slut you ever met, Troy. Go ahead, brother.
That's right. I'm out here. You gonna get tired of my goddamn face. I'm everywhere. But yeah, so right now, currently, I host Man of Horror, which is my horror podcast, Love Journal, which is like my therapy show, and then the Candy Blurred Man, which is like my nerd shit. So those three sides, and I'm an author. Check out my horror books, The Candy Diaries. Yeah.
Right. He said, you hear what he said? He said, check his horror book out. Anyway.
I have an accent.
All right, man. Now we can't have a controversial show while having Mr. Controversial himself. Hey, yo, Jorel, what's up, brother?
What's good? Good evening, everyone.
Hello.
What's up?
Hey, yo, tell everybody about a bunch of stuff they don't know already. Tell everybody about yourself if they don't know.
Start off, like you said, I can be controversy. Did 14 years in prison, been out 11 years. I call a spade, and just keep it 100. Make it make sense. I have a podcast I'm co-hosting with Rod and Center on YouTube it's the Angry Nigga and Wise Nigga podcast. So, I understand the assignment, so I'm here to start some shit. But also plant some seeds to make people think.
Wait a minute. Which one of y'all crazy ass niggas the wise one? Now that's what I'm kind of worried about. Which one of y'all is wise?
You are, come on, between me and Rod, really? You gotta ask that. It's Rod. Come on now. You ain't gotta buckle. When you're in the car with me, we cruising. With Rod, you gotta buckle up because you don't know what he gonna do.
Rod you know what? We gotta give a shout out to Birdman himself, Rod. What's going on, Birdman? All right, y'all. Let's get it started, man. So, first question, and I got something that's been submitted, special made up on. They said, if y'all don't know my show, a lot of my questions is freestyle. They keep on my mind. They keep it, So if I stutter, just look over that shit moving, y'all. I'm sorry. Okay. So here's my question for the panel, and I'm gonna ask y'all straight like this: do y'all take accountability for your relationships falling apart?
Oh, ladies first?
Hell yeah.
Ladies first. Go ahead.
Yes, you have to. It's a part of growing, healing. If you ain't healed, of course, you're going to throw all your trauma into your relationship. But if you are healed, then yes, you can take accountability when you're wrong or when it fuck up. Of course.
Okay. Hold on. First, can y'all hear me real good? Somebody said my microphone is all over the place.
I can't hear anybody. I can hear I can hear Troy all right, but I can't hear anybody. Everybody's breaking up. Maybe it's just me. I don't know. My computer's.
No, I say Eric. Yours did go out a little bit, in and out.
Is it still good or is it bad? It's still good.
It was horrible. It was horrible. It's good now.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. My bad. I mean, let a nigga know, man. Y'all got me on. I'm on here live. Y'all said something to the nigga. Y'all
Well,
have me
everybody.
embarrassed.
We gotta wait till you stop.
I heard you.
We gotta wait till you stop.
All right, man. So the question is, like I said, matter of fact, not just in general. I want y'all to be honest as you can. In your last failed relationship, do you take accountability for your part?
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Oh, you go ahead.
Well, I'll jump in on this because I'll tell you my experience with my last relationship was over 20 years ago. My ex-wife was a German woman. Yeah, I call her the Nazi, but probably one of the reasons why we got a divorce, right? But I was stationed in Iraq, and I knew coming home. I went to Iraq in 2003, and I knew coming back to Germany, I knew that she wasn't going to be there. And we had 2 kids. I expected it, and sure enough, when I got back from Iraq, it was done and over with. The funny thing about it is that she told me that I would be alone for the rest of my life, and I remarried fairly quickly after that. I've been happily married ever since for 20 years. But I do take responsibility. I mean, I treated her like shit. I don't blame her for leaving me. I know I treated her badly. We had some incompatible issues, right? I mean, she was an atheist and I was, religious at that time. Obviously there was cultural differences. There was all kinds of differences that the average person doesn't really ever experience because most people, marry people from their communities. But mine was a little bit different because I would have never been in the Army to begin with if it wasn't for her. She got deported from America back to Germany. That's the only reason I even enlisted back in the Army to begin with. So I would have never had to go to war. I would have never been stuck in Germany. I would have never had to do any of that stuff if it wouldn't have been for her. So I was pretty angry for a few years after that. But I will fully admit that I treated her like straight garbage. I mean, I treated her terrible, and I don't blame her for doing what she did in retaliation against the way that I treated her. I really don't.
Yeah. Ken, I'm gonna say this right here, man. I respect what you just said, bro. But I'm also saying this right. I ain't never met pussy that damn good that made me want to fight a war. I'm gonna just tell you this now. It's not a pussy. I'm happily married. I'm happily married to my wife. I love her to death. But I'm not shooting at, and nobody's shooting at me over no coochie. I'm telling you this to your face.
Well, unfortunately,
have you ever had
I'm planning on going to war.
Jarrell, back to you, man. What you say? Back to you, man. Do you take accountability?
Man, as he's speaking, I'm sitting back and I'm analyzing how, the question and whatnot, and I'm reviewing my role. And, I got married in 2019, January 2019, separated September, she left because, she was giving up reasons like, she was living in a nice little area and then came down to the hood where they stealing cars and smoking crack on the corner and all that stuff. So she was saying things like that. And, I'm like, what am I doing wrong? I'm trying to fix the situation. But she's like, I'm basically done. And I'm like, let me fix this. You want me here early, from work? Because I'm trying to get this money and whatnot. So I can come home from work early and be with the kids and this, that, and other, and whatever you need me to do. If I can't do it, let's go to counseling, right? She played the game. We didn't even make it to the counseling. It was like, I can't do it. So, after that, we got back together in 2020. And I'm still, constantly trying to be the best man, be the best husband I can be a dad to her child and my child, and do whatever I gotta do to make this woman happy, because that's where the peace is at. If she ain't happy, the household ain't gonna be happy. So for me, willing to try to do everything I can, I don't feel like I can, you know what I'm saying? Only thing I went wrong, I take responsibility, is my choice in marrying her based off of my daughter. One of my daughters, she was very good, you know, a great mother to my daughter. And she would fit the ideal that I wanted my daughter to look up to and to all that. But other than that, nah, I was willing to do whatever it took. And it was more like I got the potential. She sees the potential, but where she's at in life, the potential ain't enough. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, it is what it is situation, but I don't take, only thing I can remember me doing wrong was I used to kick it with a lot of young girls, you know, just on the friendship side. We'll go out and one day, look, we at the club, right? We at the club and she on live and then I get on live and you know what I'm saying? We out like 12. I'm supposed to be at home. I forgot I'm married and whatnot. So we out kicking it and whatnot. And you know, look, it hit me later on and I deleted it. I'm like, oh, I'm tripping. You know, I deleted it, right? Why she my friend tagged me in it and my ex-wife saw it. I'm like, oh man. So that's the only thing I went wrong, but I made adjustments. I like making adjustments if they're necessary, and you know, them adjustments wasn't allowed to be made. So no, I don't. No.
I want to tap in on this.
Go ahead.
I feel like accepting accountability for accepting too much is something too, because when you sit there and allow people to do what they want to do to you, you're basically enabling them. So I feel like that's taking accountability too. That you allow too much in their relationship to go down. So I can say that's accepting accountability.
Also, keep in mind that there's a lot of cultural differences when it comes to relationships worldwide, right? Like obviously people in Japan have different standards, you know, that they hold true than people in America do, right? And that's kind of my thing, because I talk about this stuff a lot. Relationships is one of my fortes, and you know, because the title of this show is Sex, Love, and Relationships, and I'll tell you where a lot of people go wrong. I'll tell you where a lot of people go wrong is that they think that love is like some magical, like potion kind of thing, you know, like the stars are all aligned and people, and that's not what love is, man. Love is a mindset, right? That's what love is. Mind is love. Any emotion that we have like that is all about how you think about it, right? It's all about the control of your mind. If you want to love something, it's in your power to love it. Just like if you want to hate something, it's in your power to hate it. And
all right, hold on, Ken, one second. We got my homeboy just came in the room, and when we talking about love and sex and being a slut, this nigga right here is every bit of it.
Oh yeah, hey.
Damn, not the slut. Fuck.
Hector,
it's fine. He called me a slut already. It's cool.
Hector, what's going on? How you doing? Did you ice your balls? How you feeling?
I'm good, fam. My balls don't need icing after this week.
I don't want to know too much about it. Don't show us. We ain't on that type of time.
Well, I'm not showing, you know, unless you're paying. So that's first and foremost. If I'm gonna be a slut, I'm gonna be a paid slut.
I feel no, bro. Hey yo, so back to the question. So the question was, Hector, since Hector just came in. Hector, based on your last relationship, bro, do you take accountability? Your last one, just over your last one.
So I'm gonna be honest. I have longer situational ships than I have relationships. So,
okay, don't say it. Based on your last relationship, do you take accountability for your part in it going wrong?
I didn't do anything wrong. So the only thing I did wrong in my last relationship, I'm gonna be honest, is dealing with someone that I shouldn't have been dealing with.
Got you.
Because, you know, I've known the girl for years, you know, just in passing, woo-de-woo, and then we took a chance, and we're just in two different points in our lives, you know what I mean? Like, I'm older, she's younger, so she's still in that rah-rah, everything's, you know, pissing me off stage, versus I'm like, yo, it ain't that serious stage, you know what I mean? And we just didn't click. It had me more to the point where I felt like I was walking on eggshells every time I dealt with her. Then there was peace. Yeah. Like even there was a time that we were on a trip and my phone, like someone notified me about. They were asking about a club in the area, so all of a sudden I noticed her mood changed. So I'm like, "Yo, you good?" And she's like, "Nah, what's that, kissy winky face on your phone? And I'm like, what are you talking about? And she's like, oh, so you're gonna play like you don't. And so it ruined the rest of the night, which is crazy because it was my birthday weekend. So it ruined the rest of the night. We get back to her spot and she brings it back up again. And I'm like, yo, I was not flirting with no one while I'm standing right next to you, and got up and showed her my phone. And still in her mind, it was still, a kissy winky face and all
Fucking
this. I'm just like,
disrespectful.
yo,
God damn, man.
I'm good.
Yeah, yo, man, she got imaginary friends. But
yo, 100%. So that's what I'm saying. My only mistake was dealing with someone who wasn't ready for whatever vibe I was putting out there.
Right. All right. So let me go ahead.
She had too much trauma to deal with, and she didn't deal with her own traumas.
Now hold on. Now that's a conversation we really need to talk about. Dealing with your own traumas before you get into a relationship. A lot of the damn times, man, we don't know how to. We move on too damn fast. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of times, man, we don't let that shit heal, and we take that shit into another relationship, expecting that person to fix it. You know what I'm saying? Right. And not even just fix it. You take that shit on, man. You expect them to deal with it because the last one might have dealt with it, or the last one caused it. You know what I'm saying? So the best advice I'm gonna give starting off is that deal with your own issues before you add it to somebody else's. You know what I'm saying?
Well, let me ask you this, Eric. How do you deal with that? How do you deal with that? Because I've always had the philosophy that the quickest way to get over somebody is to get under somebody else.
I'm trying to get in a relationship with that other one. I'm just trying to put a Band-Aid on it.
Yeah, that's a Band-Aid.
Yeah.
But you gotta
That's like that really worsens the situation. That ain't even a Band-Aid. That's called bleed. They bleed on others and they don't allow themselves to heal. You got to heal. So when you get up on, I'm speaking from experience, because when my ex-wife left, I was in a, first time I was heartbroken in my 40s, 47s, 40s. I was 44 years old, heartbroken. And to prevent that, the second time we end up splitting, I end up getting up under somebody else. But in the process, I was never allowed, I was distracted by this individual that I wouldn't allow myself to heal. So that's the only way you got to do it. You got to sit back and allow those wounds, because those people be cutting deep wounds. And you got to let those wounds heal before you get into another situation, because that situation, they can help, or they can be like, I can't deal with this. It's just too much. Or they can make the wounds even worse. So you got to help. You got to allow yourself time to heal.
All right, yo. So what I'm gonna say on that topic real quick before we move to the next one is like I said, Ken, like everybody said in the chat, everybody said around, yes, you do gotta allow yourself to heal before you move on to the next. And when you say how, like I said, sometimes, man, going to some kind of therapy, or finding somebody who can speak to you, speak life back into you, because a lot of times we give so much of ourselves to somebody else, and we lose the essence of who you really is. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So what you do is you need somebody to bring that back into you.
Right. Keep in mind that the only reason I'm even throwing myself into this, obviously, my wife has a master's degree in psychology. I've got a bachelor's degree in sociology. So this is something that I know a thing or two about. The thing with it is, it's a good way for psychologists to make a lot of money telling people that they need counseling and they need to do this and they need to do that. And that's kind of the way that our culture has really geared itself to do. Right. But I'm telling you, from a psychological perspective, you do not need to heal yourself. The question remains the same. What are you doing when you're healing yourself? What are you working on? So and I'll just give an example.
You're working on yourself. I feel like
I'll give an example. Like the other day, I was talking to a woman, and she was telling me that she has refused dating for 6 years because she's taken that time to work on herself. And it's like, okay, well, what exactly have you done? Have you gone to the gym and gotten fit? Have you made millions of dollars and gotten out of debt? What exactly have you worked on to heal yourself and to become a better person? Because she hadn't done anything, right? She was still the same person she was 6 years ago. She just was single and alone. That's really.
I agree with that. So I get what you're.
Hold on. We gotta let them go first now. Go ahead, baby. I'm sorry.
I've been waiting to hear her for a minute.
Okay. Yes. Thank you. But as a woman, healing for us, well, for me, I'm gonna speak on me. I take time to myself. First of all, you got to self-reflect and realize what you're doing wrong. Because sometimes it's not always the person you're dating. Sometimes it's yourself. So I feel like people are so afraid to be alone, but sometimes you need to take that alone time to really figure out, okay, what am I doing wrong? Let me self-reflect. Let me fix what I need to do mentally. It ain't always about physical, money-wise, financially, none of that. Sometimes you just need to heal mentally, figure out what you're doing wrong, and then you're able to fix that and then be ready for the next person.
Yeah, and there's no doubt about that. There's no doubt people do need self-reflection, and they do need, things like meditation and prayer and all these things. They do need that. But here's the thing. Humans are pack animals. We are not designed, I'm talking from a biological perspective, we are not designed to be alone, right? Humans are emotions, the way that we work. What's that?
So,
what is being alone?
Okay, yes, but like it still there still comes a point where, because unfortunately life, everybody can't always be with you when you're going through life, so you do have to learn to navigate it alone as well. And the problem comes when people can't even spend a moment alone, that they have to constantly be around people, constantly do stuff that they never check in with themselves. And when you get to that point, it's like you don't even really know who you are, because you won't even sit the fuck down with yourself.
Talk that shit,
If you
Troy.
can't
Talk
ever
that
be
shit.
by yourself, that's like that's a problem. You know what I'm saying? Like we will die
Right,
alone. We are
but
brought
keep
here
in
alone.
mind,
So
right, but
we
keep in
are
mind
good
that just
for
because
each
you didn't
other
get along
for
and just because you
connection.
didn't bond with
But
one person doesn't mean that you're going to have that same experience with somebody else, right? So
if
it's
you
your
don't
own
change
fear
or
that's
work on
holding
it,
you
you can treat
back.
them the same way. Yeah, I would say
Yeah, right,
if you don't
because
ever like you'll move on and still actively be treating and have the same type of relationships. You know what I'm saying? If you don't check in with that, like insecurities. You know what I'm saying? Like if you are not even that. Let's say fucking generational shit. Like you come from an abusive family. You might, if you never check in with yourself, you might have reflected and started to begin to be abusive. Not even in a physical way. It could be like, you know what I'm saying, how you speak. You know, like you just, if you never check in with it, you won't even recognize that you're doing it. So it's like, and you can't check in when you're around 100 people. You can't check in when you know what I'm saying, you got a girlfriend or boyfriend or whatever the case is, because like you trying to make sure you stay around them the whole time.
All right. So let's move on. Let's move to the next question. And since Emron, the boss, just came in the room. Hey, Emron, how you doing, baby girl?
Hey, thank y'all for having me. I'm so sorry for being tardy.
Man, girl, you good, man. You on CP time. Everybody on CP time, but Ken came on time. He's on the regular people time. I ain't mad at you, bro.
I had to
We on
prepare
color
my
people time. We on color
My
people
bad.
time.
I had to prepare some oxtails, so.
Oh, you know what, motherfucker? Hold on, I give you a
I
pass
thought
on
I
the
said
oxtail.
out.
Hold on, I give you a pass on the. Hey, you know, big nigga season about to end. We just here. Hold on, y'all. Let me get started on the next question. All right, then we can get into everything else. Since Aaron just came in the room, Aaron, let's start this question off, baby girl.
Yes.
Does good sex make people stay in bad relationships?
Yes.
Why is that?
I don't know why. I think sometimes when one need is being met, and maybe that need is important to you, because to me, like intimacy is really important to me. Sometimes if that is at the peak, I can, take a few other things. Unfortunately. And I think a lot of people are in that boat. I think a lot of people have accepted the fact that sometimes you can't get everything. You might not be able to get, perfect sex and, 401k and 6 figures. You might not be able to get that whole boat. So you can take him what you can get.
Okay. Who's next? Who else jump on that next?
Say, sorry,
Okay.
y'all. But y'all ever heard of soul ties? That comes
Yes.
from, being sexual and intimate. I do believe in soul ties. I really do. Because me personally, if I'm not physically attracted to you, and this is something that is definitely an opinion, but if I'm not physically attracted to you, I'm sorry, baby. You just gotta move along. That's a big part for me. But I do think that if being sexual does play a big part in a relationship. If it ain't good, you can cheat or anything. That's what brings infidelity.
But I'm saying though, because he blowing your fucking back out, he done yanked your wig to the side. All of that. He did all of that. You still gonna let this motherfucker smack the fuck out of you on the weekends? Like that's what I'm asking.
Yes. If only on the weekends. If my head is between the dryer on the weekends, that is okay.
Yo, that's never my. It's literally a TikTok where it's like, would you date a man if he get like he beat your ass, but if he gave you like $80,000 every Friday or some shit, but he had to like slap you before he gave it to you or some shit, and it was just like the lady like with blood on her face and grabbing the money like, I'll be back, right?
Not right, but it happens. It happens.
It's unfortunate, but yeah, some people. It's like how Amber was kind of saying. Some people look at it as and it's unfortunate, and this goes back to the other thing of checking in with your fucking self and figure that the fuck out. But some people do look at it as a trade off. Like, I mean, you was my ass, but I'm getting, I got a new 50 bag. Like, you know. Like,
hey, Boom said no Backstreet's got you saying he got potential.
Yes, that happens sometimes.
Girl, he don't even hit me that hard. You tripping? He don't even hit me that hard. You stupid.
All right. Let me go. Let me go to a nigga who knows something about professional back shots. Hectic. How do you feel? Hectic. How do you feel on the situation, man? Good sex, bad relationships.
No, yeah, I mean, look at all these homosexuals out here. Clearly something is happening.
That's real.
I've been there before. I've been a hobo. I've been the hobo.
I've never been a homosexual. That's probably why I can't, stay in a relationship.
I had one before.
Yeah, I'm self-sustained. I'm not codependent. I'm independent. But 100%. I've been with a chick not for the best reason. I'm like, damn, that throat got me.
You had the throat.
It is what it is. I spin the block every time.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie to you. That damn two hand will have your ass weak in the knees. You hear me?
You know how you be late at night scrolling? You be like, let me go ahead and call her. Let me see what she doing. Hey, big head.
She doing it right quick.
Not a big head.
Oh god, damn! She done stabbed me 3 times, but
right. Hey, but she makes up with it.
Okay,
she babysits.
Damn, in a throat. Anyway, Jarrell, your turn, man. Same question to you, bro. Good sense.
Man.
I mean, and I love it because y'all older. Y'all should give some better advice, man. Go ahead, man.
I mean, I can go on and on about it, but there's other things I like to touch on other than this. But good sex is already hard to find, but great sex is really, really hard to find. So when you got that chemistry with that individual in the bedroom that you ain't never got with nobody else, you're gonna put the bullshit to the side and have that. You're gonna want that connection. So it's all about the chemistry, the sexual chemistry and whatnot. So yeah.
You ain't trying to share it.
Damn. But the sad part is you sharing it. You don't know this nigga got 5 baby mamas. You number 2. What the hell you talking about?
It don't matter. None of that matters. When you're in the moment, everybody know it don't matter. None of it matters.
Can't toss some sense to these people, man. What you got, bro?
Well, I mean, sex is a very important thing. Obviously, the old saying, men sleep with who they can sleep with, women sleep with who they want to sleep with, right? So women have a sexual power, right? I call it the P of the P, right? But women have a power over men, and there's a lot of times where men will get trapped into relationships for sexual reasons. Men are physical creatures, women are emotional creatures, right? And so women know how to use that to hold the man, like me and my ex-wife, right? The Nazi. That was the only thing we had was a good sexual one. That was it.
Every story goes back to Nazi.
Nazi, right? Nazi Germany, right? That was
she's giving you that dumb shit.
Man, that was the only bond we had.
Hey, hold on. Somebody asked this question. Somebody asked this question for you, Ken. Them was like, what did she do?
Well, I got medically evac from Iraq. I had gotten hit by a mortar, and she knew when I was coming home. I told her that I was going to be there. Okay, I mean, it's a long story, but basically, the whole year I was gone, I told her to get rid of our apartment in Germany and go live with her mom so that I could have saved $35,000. She never got rid of our apartment, even though she lived with her mom the whole time. She had a kid while I was in Iraq that the math just doesn't add up for it to be mine.
Don't do that, Ken. You could be the pappy. She could have thought about you from Iraq.
Aaron,
she could have.
Aaron, that kid had a hell of a tan when he got back. He didn't know what was going on.
But anyway, the final draw was when I got medically evac to come home, and she knew the day that I was flying into Ramstein, Germany, which is where the hospital was. She knew what time I was going to be there, and she decided not to even show up to pick me up. So, yeah. So, and then when I finally did get up to my base, thanks to some Air Force guys that gave me a ride, it just, it was just, I knew before I ever came home that she wasn't going to be there. I knew that. And it's just one of those things. The Army has a funny way of losing wives, right? I mean, that's kind of what that's kind of the running joke in the military, right? Is that if you're not divorced at least once, then you're not a real soldier, right? So I actually lost 2 wives to the Army, but the first one doesn't really count.
It's right. That was just a trial run. Well, Ken, you got benefits. You could probably find somebody real quick.
He got married.
I've been married for 20 years. Yeah.
Well,
I did.
You tried it 3 times.
Yeah. I've been married 3 times, but my 3rd time, like I said, I was divorced twice by the time I was 24 years old, so it really didn't matter to me.
Oh,
you know what I mean? I moved on.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I moved on and found a good woman. I mean, here again, I've got a little bit different lifestyle than everybody else, right? So, I mean, when I hear people talking about cheating and stuff like that, that really doesn't apply to me because I full disclosure, I am an active polygamist, right? So I have multiple women.
Going there.
I feel like that. So you take good care of your wife, don't you?
Yeah.
I could tell. I knew he was a good man. I could tell.
Well, my women will never have to worry about being protected or being financially. Yeah. So that's the thing. This is kind of another issue that I have with relationships, especially in American culture, is to really get to the bones of it, man, you got to start talking about masculinity. Right? And some old-fashioned things, some biblical things that a lot of people don't even realize that's going on with our entire society. I mean, there's a reason why relationships are going as crappy as they are, and it's because nobody is good people.
So Ken, within that, so you say get into the biblical. So you think that, and I'm just asking the question, that everybody has a set role they're supposed to play?
Oh yeah, sure. Our personalities are completely developed by the time we're 7 years old. We know who we are from a very young age, and unfortunately, there's a lot of people who think that they can change and be something that they're not. I say this all the time. Psychology does not override biology, ever. And that's just a fact, right? I mean, and this is the problem, is you've got so many people that are trying to be something that they are just not capable of being.
Okay.
And they've got societal pressure telling them that they got to do this, and they've got religious pressure telling them they've got to do this. There's a whole bunch of things going into the equation. But at the end of the day, man, I mean, it comes down, relationships come down to basic compatibility, right? You got to have sexual compatibility. You got to have emotional compatibility, right? There's things. And this is why I say when you break up with somebody or when somebody screws somebody over, this is why you shouldn't take a lot of time to recover, because it just means that you just weren't compatible with that person. It doesn't mean that you're not compatible with anybody else. You just got to find the right person, right?
And so hold on, so it's okay. In that you're saying, man. Hold on, Troy. I know you ready. I know Troy ready to shoot on, but anyway, pause. Anybody want? Anyway, but anyway,
that's hot.
We ain't doing that. We ain't doing that.
Hey, Ken, but real talk. The reason, and to go back to that first question about taking time before you move on, I think it is beneficial. Now, I get what you're saying. I don't think you need 6 years to move.
Well, every person is going to be different, right? Every person has different, right? Every person is going to have a different amount of time.
But what I say is, mentally, you go through a different change between each person you with. You know what I'm saying? And each form of life you go through, you learn more. You've been through a lot. You've been through, you know what I'm saying? Your mind got to warp to reality now. You know what I'm saying? And I do think that you need to take time before you move on to that next person. To be like, okay, cool. Let me reflect on what the hell just happened to me. It's called trauma. We all been through. So you've been through a car wreck. It's trauma. So you've been through something that kind of is traumatic to you. So you be like, okay, look, let me figure out how to deal with this, because you don't want to take that trauma you have and be like a person who undeserve it. You know what I'm saying? You go with that next girl and you're like, damn, all bitches are the same.
Well, let me counterattack. Yeah, let me counter that. So sure, you're right. And for some people that have trauma like that, and believe me, I know all about PTSD, right? I've got plenty of it myself. But the thing is, and here again, everybody has a different coping mechanism. But take the example of getting into a car wreck. So just because you know the old saying, right? If you fall off the horse, you got to get back up and ride. It's kind of that same way, right? I mean, if you get in a car wreck, you're not going to spend 6 years before you drive again. Some people might, but they're going to lose out on a lot of opportunity if they take that time. It's the same thing if you get fired from a job. It may be a traumatic experience, but you're not going to wait 6 years until you find another job. And that's the thing is the longer you wait, what you're doing is you're actually exercising your mind to be single and independent. So
why
you're
do
getting.
people have? So why do people have trust issues?
That wouldn't be.
Why do people have trust issues? Why do people have trust issues from previous experiences, right? So if I dealt with someone that was verbally abusive, physically abusive, cheated on me, and all this other stuff, and I dealt with that for a long period of time, that's not just only psychological, but that's emotionally too. There's emotional trauma, and that's where the healing comes in at. Now, if I get out of that relationship, after I've been in that relationship for 4 years, putting up with this stuff, and I get out and I don't take that time to heal and I jump into another relationship, I'm bringing baggage, unnecessary baggage into someone else's work. That's why it's important to heal. You sit back and heal however long it takes you to heal. Not everybody heals the same. I may heal faster than the next person who's been in the same situation. But at the same time, it's important. It's a part of the process. You know, in order to go through hell, sometimes in order to get to heaven, and that's all we want to do is get to that heaven, physically form a woman or a man, we got to go through hell. And through hell, that's where we learn stuff. You got to learn you got to learn from what you've been through, heal, so you don't take that baggage and bleed on somebody else. That's the most important part of the process of healing when something like that.
You have to have
All right. So let me ask you the next question. Right? Go ahead.
I was just going to
go ahead, boss.
Sorry.
Go finish. No, finish your statement.
No, I would just say that everybody is different, absolutely, and everybody needs to be able to recognize what they need in order to heal. I'm simply saying that a lot of people that take that time to heal, they don't actually heal, and it doesn't improve anything. It's just them being afraid of taking another chance. It's very similar. Let me throw an example out there. Like one time when I was living in Texas, I had a business that failed, and it failed so hard the bank came and took my tools. They came and took my tools. That's how hard I failed, man. I mean, the bank literally came, they foreclosed my house, they took 2 of my company trucks. They came into my garage and took my tools. I had a choice. I could have sat there and I could have rebounded. I could have taken time and I could have said, man, I'm going to take time and I'm going to recover. Or you can be brave and you can say, okay, I'm going to jump back up on that horse and I'm going to try again.
But that's two different things. We're talking about a relationship. You're talking about situations like a car or, you know what I'm saying? That's just two different things.
I can promise you that I can promise you that losing a business is supposed to get back on it.
Of course. But in a relationship and there's internal trauma that needs to be healed, it takes time. That's important. You can't just, that's just apples and oranges.
Have you healed? That's the question. We know you married and you happily married and you got your couple girlfriends here and there. Are you healed?
Ain't nothing wrong with them.
I mean also healing isn't linear, so it can.
There's a lot of trauma. You can sense a lot of trauma in what you're saying.
Especially with that first wife with the good coochie.
Yeah,
I can't hear anybody.
All of that.
Hold on a second. Kiki, you're good, boss.
I can't hear anybody. Everybody's.
Hey, I think it's on your side, boss.
Okay, I can hear you. I picked up too.
Okay. Go ahead, man.
Can you hear us?
Okay, cool.
Yeah, everybody. Hey, while we on the first question, man, I'm glad you went back to that. But also, I want to get back to when he said love is a mindset. It's all in the mind, right? So if love is a mind, if the mind controls everything, then the mind controls the emotion. Love is all about emotions. Because if you're not able to control those emotions, then the emotions going to take over you, and you're going to be making emotional, irrational decisions, such as cut a person's set their car on fire, cut their tires, bust their windows out, show up in a job. You know what I'm saying? You're acting off emotions. So love just isn't a mindset. Love is an emotion that is controlled by the mindset. Moving on.
All right. All right. So hold on. Let me go ahead.
I know he ain't tonight.
Hold on. Wait a minute. Hold on. Jarrell cut his dreads off and found Jesus. That's all it was. Look.
Nah, I found me. I ain't find Jesus. I found me. Jesus looking for me.
We're gonna get into that next. We'll get into that next. So let me go ahead and add my 2 cents to the main question about good sex and bad relationships. I think it comes with an age thing, you know what I'm saying? At a certain age. You know, when I was younger, you willing to take a little bit more bullshit because you're younger. You willing to do a little more bullshit. You know what I'm saying? You were like, man, I'm gonna cheat who the fuck I want to cheat. I'm gonna do this, that, and third. But as time goes on, if you don't learn from that shit, you can correct it. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you right, at a certain age, I don't give a fuck how, like I told Kid earlier, I don't give a fuck how good the pussy is. I don't care what man, you can do a back spring on me right now. But I'm not gonna take you smacking me with a frying pan. Bitch. I'm not just not gonna happen.
Okay, listen.
All right,
Here's the thing.
fire,
Maybe
actually.
it's different for you. I'm gonna be different because maybe as a woman, I'm gonna be real honest, Eric. I starfished as a woman until I was 22. All I did was lay there, right? So I really didn't know. I was just I was a willing participant in sex for a long time. But when I found someone that I was willing to like really like take me there, like after like I cried one time, Eric. I never had that before in my life. And because of that, a lot of dumb
not the
shit
one
happened.
tear, it went down slow.
I had a whole baby, y'all. I had a whole baby. But anywho,
oh shit.
The point
now
is,
became the baby daddy.
Go ahead.
Y'all, I'm being honest now. So what I'm saying, I don't know. I think it's different. I think good peeing will do something different for you.
But here's my thing is, Ron. Hold on. But here's my thing is, Ron. That ties into the stereotype that a lot of guys says that women attach their emotions to sex. A lot of guys do not attach their emotions to sex all the time. We attach.
If we find that one, if we find that one person, we will.
But hold on, majority in that same sense, then are you telling me that okay, her pussy that damn good? You're like, okay, I don't want nobody else's. Because a lot of times you get that at home, but you still would creep out and find something else that'll be mediocre.
There's other stuff attached to it.
We always on point at first.
Cake and eat it too.
He's always on point at first.
That's true.
but all jokes aside, but also Aaron, for what it sounded like to me, you finally had your sexual awakening in your 20s.
I did, and I will say this, because I'm gonna be real honest. For a minute, my baby daddy was my side piece. For a minute, like I was messing with other people, and then came back. Like I couldn't give it up for a minute. So then I tried to make it my boyfriend, and then he was used to me messing with other people, so it was weird.
Right. And,
who was used to you messing with other people? Your baby daddy?
Well, that's what he thought. He thought we were still tapping out. No, we together now. So he thought we were still
situational, and you were like, "No, we go together."
Right.
Real bad.
We go together real bad.
That's the problem. However I meet you is where you stay.
A
so
lot
if
of
I
men
meet
do
you
that.
in your situation, you're gonna stay in a situation till the wheels fall off. If I go in here thinking we're gonna be in a relationship, then we're gonna be. If you just a duck off, run off thing, then hey, expect that phone call when I call. But that's it. I don't mix and blend and switch over.
Look, dickmatism to a lot of females, dickmatism is real. It's real.
It goes back to soul ties. Soul ties be so.
And I mean, I'll just throw this out there. I mean, I wish personally, instead of them teaching sex ed in school, I wish that they would focus more on human relationship and human psychology, because here's the truth, man. Men just don't understand female psychology and women just don't understand male psychology. When you start understanding both sides, it makes it a whole lot easier to have relationships.
It really does.
And that's that's what it comes down to, is that people just don't understand the other side.
Though.
But the truth is though, at this big old age of mine as I am right now, I don't want to be waiting outside your job for your ass to get for work just to make sure because you gave me some good. I want to be able to think in the morning. You know what I'm saying? I want to get up because she done gave it to me good, and she done left.
That's your problem. That's your fault.
And again, my nigga. And again, like I said, you don't want to. The question was, would you good sex make you stay in a bad relationship? My thing was, I don't want to be in that at this big age I am. I don't want to be in something that's bad because the sex is good. Because end of the day, I feel like this: you ain't gonna get 100% of what. Yeah, you ain't gonna get 100% of what you want in a person. That's the truth. You're not gonna get 100% of what you want. But my thing is, what you get, you got to make sure you deserve it. You got to make sure it's right for you. Because end of the day, like I said earlier, trauma attached to a lot of stuff. So you got to be careful what you bring it with you as your baggage as you move on.
So that's for me, sex don't really do nothing for me. Like,
yeah,
you know what I mean? Man. I find more into like the intimacy of sex or whatever gets me more than the actual act of sex because I that's what I do. So if a woman comes to me with just sex, I'm good on you. Like, I'm good. I could get that wherever and make money off of it. So,
hey man, see, and then my thing is, like I said,
I mean, depending on how you look, it might be all right for a night, right quick. But you know,
I mean, don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. Hold on. Don't get me wrong. There, I would love. We all love some damn the 2-hand wizard. But I'm just saying
the pepper salt shaker.
Oh yeah, Troy, the no hands. Look, anyway, but all right,
my no hand wizard.
All right, his thing, and this is the real last. We got to cut this short tonight. Are we living in a godless America?
Crickets.
Yes, no. You got so many people.
We're living in a dying America. How about that?
Religions and different things. Like, ain't no telling what people practicing now or what they do.
I won't say it's godless. I'll say it's thoughtless. I'll say a lot of people tend to follow religions without fully understanding them, without fully having even studied them themselves, without like accepting, like, because ultimately I feel like God is your relationship. I mean, yeah, it's great to go to church and have a temple, have somewhere to worship with other people, fellowship and stuff like that. But ultimately, it's your relationship, and I think a lot of people have never really set to, like, you know, like take the time to really acknowledge that. They're just like, oh, this is it, and this is the way, and it's like a lot of people thoughtlessly follow religions and thoughtlessly use them against people instead of for the purpose of finding God in themselves. So I won't say it's godless because we'll bring it up in a second. Like, it is harder to have those conversations now, but I feel like a lot of people, you know, at least at this point, have a basic understanding of religion, but it's like I don't think it means much to people, if that makes sense, in a conscious way.
Okay.
I agree.
Oh no, Javon, go ahead.
No, you can go, baby. I'm listening. I was just agreeing with him.
I don't know. I think maybe just because I'm down south, it's a little bit different. Religion is kind of being shoved down my throat, whether I want to or not. I cannot watch Pornhub and play with my bean right now. I cannot.
Ooh, I was so mad about that. I was
North Carolina. What y'all doing?
What y'all looking at? What is going on?
Like, and I think right now, honestly, North Carolina was getting a little too liberal, so we had to show that we still rocking in the Bible Belt. So I think that's what we had to do, to make sure we getting all the religious money that we supposed to get down south. So it sucks, but I don't know. I think religion kind of empowers other things. Religion controls money. Religion controls relationships. Religion is a big part of certain businesses. I can't eat Chick-fil-A on Sunday. I mean,
that is true.
And that's the one that you end up thinking about it. I swear to God, I always think about Chick-fil-A on fucking Sunday, and I'm like, damn.
Every time.
Can't get one. Can't get none.
Every time. Okay. But I feel like people worshiping money more than anything.
True. Yeah, very true.
They done forgot all about God, and God we trust that's on the money. They just need the money at this point. A lot of people, they doing everything for money, and I think it's because everything is going up. Inflation is horrible now, so I feel like everybody is more in tune with the money than who brought us the money.
Eric, let me throw this out there, because here again, when you look at other cultures around the world, America is so unique in our capitalist ideology, right? And that's what religion in America has become. It's a capitalist venture. This is why mega churches are owned by big, huge businesses now, right? And so anytime you start mixing revenue with religion, it turns into a pretty bad thing. This is no different than the fall of the Roman Empire, right? I mean, it's history repeating itself all over again. And they're 100% correct. The problem with religion is that, I hate to say this, I'm not trying to bust anybody out here, but especially with Christianity, it really is kind of like the ultimate participation trophy, right? Because nobody has to do anything. All you got to do is say a couple of words and you're going to be saved, right? Mm-hmm. And so smart capitalists have learned that, man, I can create my own form of religion and I can start charging this and and that's why we've got 20,000 different religions in America. Most people don't realize, like in the rest of the world, you don't have 30 different, Christian churches on one road, right? Like in Europe, for example, they have Catholics and they have Protestants, and that's it. You know what I mean? And then they have Muslims and Buddhists and stuff like that. But I'm saying, as far as the Christianity goes, it's a much more funneled down, original Orthodox style religion system, where it's not a capitalist system where you're basically buying your way into salvation.
Right. Okay. Jarrell, what you got, boss?
Oh my God, I'm always last. I think we live in a time where everybody knows. Right. I think we live in a time where the world is woke and they know that there is one creator over something, a higher being, you want to call it God or whatever the case may be. But I think is to be understood that one supreme being created this earth and everything inside of it. So I wouldn't say it's quite a godless world that we live in, because, we all can agree that is more majority of us, 8 billion human beings on this planet. I can say 8 billion understand that a higher being has created this whole planet. So that higher being is God. So I wouldn't quite say that we live in a godless world, but I believe that me personally, I believe that we worship different gods, because the God that blesses America, which this is a blessed country, is not the God that I serve, because that God under their watch, watched a lot of dirt happen in this country, and it is a blessed country. So some type of entity is blessing this country, unlike somewhere like Somalia or a third world country, for whatever reasons, if we just measuring it up. As far as, religion, religion is, for me, religion is for those who have no self-direction. It's like religion has blinders on you, where you just have to see what's in front of you. Where spiritual people we don't have those blinders. So not only are we looking at things in front, but we also see things in our peripheral, and we might see something that catch our attention. We can do that. And we ain't gonna get that with spiritual, because you're set, right? You look at the acronym of Bible, BIBLE, basic instructions before leaving Earth. The 10 Commandments is basic instructions. There's nothing complex about this planet, this thing called life. It's it's not basic, it's very complex. So for me, religion, and there's 40, by the correct number, there's 4,200 different religions. As far as Star Wars being Jediism, that's a religion that's in the, being respected. Religion is nothing but a sense of direction for those who don't have a direction. Because if you look at the movie Denzel Washington's The Book of Eli, why did that dude want the Bible? Because they were in a place and time in life where there was no books, they had no acknowledgement of anything, they were lost. So this book is going to have control over them. And through this control, what's the best way you can have control over another human being? Fear. Fear. But if you don't do good, you're going to go to this fiery pit and this, that, and another. But it's hard to be good because we're humans. We make mistakes. Right. But yet they say that the Son, God, sent his only begotten child to come and die for our sins. So all you got to do is sin and then ask for forgiveness and you'll be forgiven. It's just a whole bunch of asshole whipping shit that got these motherfuckers who ain't got their own self-control, own self-direction, to follow what this book said, basic instructions before leaving Earth. This book will help you lead. And look at religions and other aspects like Muslim, Islam and things like that. They live their book. Now, those are some real religion. I respect them. They pray 5 times a day. They wash their hands before they go in, and they pray before they go in the bathroom. Their structures is way better than Christianity.
Wait a minute.
They're the real ones, for real. They are the real ones. These Christians, they so fake, and they so against what God really. Come on, man. Everybody think they're going to heaven, ain't going. I'm gonna leave it like that.
That is true. My little take on the subject. I feel that, and like I think me and Joel, we talked about this on another show. I feel like the problem we have in America is not that we feel like it's godless, because God is always going to be there regardless, and in the world, whatever. And whatever God you praise, it's whatever God you praise. I'm not saying that it's one specific one that you got to praise, whatever. It's whatever you praise, that's your own religion, whatever. What I think we have a problem is in America and in the world is we put more respect into the man than we do into the word or to the person, to the God. You know what I'm saying? We willing to follow that quote unquote whoever is the preacher, or whoever is the leader, whoever is the person that's leading everybody. You know what I'm saying? Instead of seeking and finding for yourself. That's has been a problem that we have, I think, in America, which, and like y'all said earlier, is that man is not perfect. That man has his downfalls. That man has his greed. He's, like you said, a lot of times he gonna want that money from you. Sometimes, a lot of times he gonna steer you into the direction that you ain't supposed to go. Like, there's a lot of time we feel that a lot of people turn from the church is because they see that the preacher has been sleeping with the usher member, or the preacher has been sleeping with the first, with the mother of the church. It happens way more than you think. The biggest scandals you ever see is in the church. That's the truth. How many times you seen a preacher get exposed on Twitter? You know what I'm saying? It happens.
Too many times.
Yeah.
You see that all the damn time, and I'm like, damn.
And in multiple religions, though, that's the thing. Like,
because we put so much we put so much following behind that person who's giving us the word, or that person who's giving us that feeling. We neglecting how we should feel for God ourselves. If I'm making sense to everybody, you know what I'm saying?
I feel like social media plays a big part too. A lot of people following what they see on social media or the celebrities,
right?
And they're taking that and idolizing it. So I feel like that play a big part too.
I don't want to take away, just in case they watch it. Like, there are good preachers. Like, I have come across the ones that actually have given a word to a point where I was able to like fully digest it in a way. Like, oh shit, like, okay, so it is some people that do have a gift in regards to that, but like. It's still, like I said, it's your relationship.
But that's my thing is, Troy. But my thing is, when you leave and that person giving you that good word or whatever, what are you doing? When you leave that person,
I start to get into shit.
You know what I'm saying? When you leave that covenant you have over you right now, what are we doing? Are we seeking to find for our own selves, or are we just sitting back like, all right, he gave me the good word, well, see him next week. Like, that's what I'm saying.
That's the most of. I think that's what most of it is. No one's like questioning, and that's even to step outside of religion. That's actually what it is. No one's like questioning anything. A lot of people are just accepting what they're being told and not taking a second to be like, "Huh, wait a second, what the fuck was that?" I don't think that don't make sense. Let me hold on. They just like, oh, okay, yep, that's true. They said it's true. It's true. Like that's what it is. Cheap.
Hey, look, man. Well, anybody got anything else to say? We got to cut it short. I got another show. Can
I touch on something she said earlier?
Go ahead, bro.
She said, they're worshiping money more than God, right? Why is it like that? Because they're starting to see that God ain't helping them. God ain't. What's going to help them more in their current situation, money or God?
They need it right now. They need
it right now. God didn't have that. The mentality that they have today it's sad, but it is what it is. They're like, their mentality of today's youth is like, if God allowed slavery to happen, didn't help them, what makes me thank God? That's their mentality. That's why they're pushing away from the religious aspect, and they're asking questions, and people ain't being able to make it make sense. So it's like we live in the present right now. What do we need now? We can pray. The whole world can pray. Is that going to happen? You still going to lose. You still got to pay that rent. You still got to pay those
Can't pay
bills.
my
We
light
need
bill
money
away.
right now. They're into today. And faith, okay, I could believe that I'm going to beat Michael Jordan or I'm going to make this one shot for $1 billion against Michael Jordan. I could believe that with all my heart. The whole world can believe. But is it going to happen? No. You in the moment. The realness of it is money trumps religion. Because religion is designed to
Nowadays,
get money.
no,
Yeah,
money is
religion is
religion.
designed to get money.
They done made that a religion. But I'm not gonna cap.
Yeah.
It brought a lot of hustlers out too. Because you see a lot
Oh
more
yeah, I'm
black
from
owned
Detroit.
businesses.
That's how we do.
You know, you see
These young people
a
are
lot
getting
more black
money.
owned businesses, a lot more
Yeah.
These young
people.
people getting money. They
Yeah.
getting money.
They
However way they
legit.
getting it, they
They'll
are
do
getting
hair and
money.
babysit in the same house.
Yeah, Jarrell, you're 100% correct. You know, here's the thing. When you understand the purpose of religion, religion is designed to control society, right? It is a moral code designed by very intelligent men or very intelligent people, right? Very charismatic people, right? We could call these, you know, they're the same people as presidents of countries. They know how to deliver a message. They know how to get people to follow them. And that's just the simple fact is that, you know, a large majority of the human race are sheep, right? We're followers. We're not, and that's just a simple truth. That's just our biological design. That's how God created us. And so there's very few people out there who actually have the mental capacity to break off and search for their own answers, right? I mean,
Exactly.
I've got a friend that invites me to Bible study every Sunday, and I tell him, I said, dude, every time you're studying the Bible, you're not looking for answers. You're looking for reconfirmation of what you already believe. And it's like, come over to my house and I'll show you a Bible study. I'll challenge your brain and I'll make you think of things that you probably think are pretty evil otherwise, because that's the interpretation their group is pushing on them. And, you know, Jarrell is 100% correct. There's only 10 commandments and they're the same in every religion, right? If you go to Buddhist knows that it's wrong to kill somebody.
Basic.
If you talk to a Muslims, their religion, they believe in action, right? They know that in order to make it, in order to be rewarded for life, they have to do good deeds. And that's the difference.
Can I touch on that? I want to share this with y'all right now. We want to make it make sense, and I'm gonna be done because I got another podcast. But I want to put this out here. Make it make sense, right? Now, Adam and Eve supposed to have been created. God created the world and all this other stuff, right? And that's the story that we've been taught. Adam and Eve. God created Adam and Eve, right? Now, look at it this angle. Tell me which one makes sense. So what they're saying is, and we only know what we're told. We really don't know nothing. So we only know what we're being told or what we read. So, but look at it like this. They're saying that God created an Adam spirit, right? And the Adam spirit evolved into the mineral, the plant spirits, the animal kingdom, and the nature spiritual. Once it became a spiritual being. Now, a spiritual being is also called an angel. So these angels got beside themselves and thought they could do better than God and outdo God. God wasn't on it, so God dropped them down into what they call the fallen world, which is just galaxies and space and all the planets and different stuff, right? So in this form, this created by soul garments, and these soul garments are basically our sins and things, and all the evil things that ain't a part of what God is, creation is. So in that aspect of that spirit being dropped down into the fallen world, God gave it a soul, which is called the God spark, right? So the whole object of the situation is to get back into the grace of God, because the angels fell out of the grace of God, right? So with that being said, they can take this one direction, which is very extremely hard, or they can take another direction and God can turn them into a human being. And then a human being, they're on this earth going through the life challenges, which is a human experience. Life is a human experience, and we're spiritual beings having a human experience. With that being said, we have to be attacked by all these little different entities, which are, go steal, go cheat, this, that, and it allows us to make that choice to do right or to do wrong. If we do wrong, we stay here. That's where you have lost souls. We stay on the earth. If you do right, when you soul, so your avatar is expired, your soul goes back up, or your spirit goes back up to that grace of God, and you become what you was before you got left out, which is the spiritual being. Which one makes more sense?
Oh.
I ain't gonna lie, you just took my brain for a whole loop. I was really tuned in and trying to catch up with you.
I'm trying.
All right.
I'm trying.
All right. All right, Joe. All right. We gotta end this right. I got a game show to do next. But yo, I want to first of all, man. You know, I like when people talk that shit and talk it in the correct way. Hey, look, man. Before we get off this show, man, I want to thank each and every one of y'all for coming on the show tonight. I really appreciate it, man. Y'all don't understand my mid-season. I'm kind of worried about what I'm gonna do coming back, man. But I appreciate this because normally I'll get into some real, so we really get into some argument and stuff. I like that, but this is real smooth. Hey,
We
so I'm gonna let
adults.
everybody.
This is an adult conversation.
Hey, I love it though. I love the fact that we're thinking. You know what I'm saying? We're saying some real stuff. Aaron told me that, you know what I'm saying, she'll knock if it buck if she could. Anyway, but all right, so but let's go ahead. I want everybody.
Okay.
I'm gonna say it the Aaron's way. She told me that for the right side. Anyway, I ain't gonna say it all out. But hey yo, man, real talk, man. I want to thank y'all again. I'm gonna let y'all shout out your shows and what you're doing. And we're gonna start with the ladies first. Miss Aaron, go ahead.
Yeah, definitely catch me on Opulence Radio. If you haven't downloaded the app, definitely catch us on the Google Play Store and the App Store. Also, catch out my series on Opulence Radio, 8 p.m. Village Vibes. I'm doing something really special for the month of April. It's my Phenomenal Woman series. I got some great guests coming, and definitely check us out again Wednesday night, 8 p.m. on Opulence Radio.
Okay.
All right, then. All right, Ms. Juvon. All right, ma'am. Go ahead.
Yes. Big Red is here. I really enjoyed y'all. I enjoyed the conversation. Thank y'all for having me. You can find me on IG at Javon_1993. Get your girls' makeup done. Freelance makeup artist. Also, catch me on Thirsty Thursdays on my live. We have some great conversations on Facebook. You can find me at Javon Hayes. But yeah, thank y'all for having me.
Hey, first I got a shout out. We got North Carolina in the building. I like this.
Okay.
North Carolina.
Carolina. 252.
Come on. Hey, all day.
252.
252. I ain't gonna say it all that. All right. Troy, go ahead.
I'll fake support y'all tonight.
Country. Y'all just country. No. Thanks for having me. Of course, you know, I'm always down to talk a little shit. I'll say if you ain't sick of seeing my face everywhere already, be prepared to be sick of me. Love Journal, Man of Horror, and Uncanny Blurred Man, author of my podcast, and the Cicada Diaries, which is my horror novel. 2024 is the year of the cicada, so check that out.
Good job, bro.
Okay.
Mr. Hectic. He over there trying to make some money.
He over there making plays.
Yeah, right now. All right, go ahead, Mr. Hectic. You're on mute, brother. Go ahead, though. You're on mute, bro.
You mute.
Oh,
there you go.
See, I was talking mad shit. Y'all didn't even hear me.
Yeah.
You can find me on. You could just Google and shit'll pop up. Also, I got my own shit going on. So yeah.
That was great.
Man. One thing I can say about Hector, man. Real talk, bro. You work your ass off, bro. Hands down.
Yeah, I'll be trying.
My man be on the show at any time. He's on the show at any time. 3:00 in the morning. First thing you see is Hector on the show.
Yeah.
Jarrell Lamar, man. Yo, this is my good brother too, man. We've been talking shit for a long time. Jarrell, go ahead, bro.
Yeah, Jarrell Lamar. You can catch me on YouTube under the it's new, so it ain't registered to me. Angry Nigga, Wise Nigga podcast, directed by Rod Uncensored, which I'm about to go under now. You can holler at me on Facebook, JOR-EL. I do, guest appearances and things of that nature. So if you want to network, holler at your boy.
All right then. Hey, yo, the newcomer in the room, Mr. Ken. Go ahead, brother.
Hey, thank y'all for having me on. Y'all can see me on www.veteransangle.com. That's my main podcast. I've got other stuff, but I don't really want to shout out for any of it. If you all could check that out and come watch a bunch of old salty Iraq and Vietnam guys talking shit to each other, come on. You guys are awesome. I truly appreciate being on here. I just want to end by saying, you cannot win if you do not play. Keep that in mind. God bless.
Hey, yo, Ken, man, real talk, man. Appreciate you coming on the show, man. You almost threw me for a loop when you said good old salty. And I'm like, oh, wait a minute, where we going? But I appreciate it, bro. Thank you so much, man. So let me go ahead and do my closing. Yo, this is your little big brother, Eric G. I want to thank each one of my guests coming on the show. Also, support and subscribe to them. Also, man, check out not only this show, but all my series, y'all. I'm doing a game night. I'm doing a random thought with Eric G. I'm doing Word to the Wise. I'm doing on Local Spotlight Artists, and I'm doing The Truth. That's my storytelling podcast where I'm telling my personal crazy stories that happened in my life. Y'all, I gotta get off this right here. I got a game night coming up next, y'all. Y'all know my game nights. I go kind of
game night.
My game night. So tonight we're playing Truth or Dare, and I'm scared.
Ooh.
It's a Javon, it's a bunch of niggas on here, and I'm scared.
Like, you should be. I wish I could be a fly on the wall.
Hey yo, matter of fact, if you want to come on the show, you're welcome to come on the show. This is scary, but
I'm on there.
I'm gonna sit this one out. But thank you for the invite.
Hey yo, but also like I said, yo, like me on Facebook. Follow me on Facebook. On check out my YouTube channel. We trying to get it up, y'all. We over the 100. I'm over the 100 mark. I'm happy.
Yay.
So check my YouTube out. Check me out on IG. That's Random Thought with Eric G. Find me on Facebook. That's Eric Green / the Green Rose Foundation, which is my organization. And also find me on TikTok. That's Random Thoughts with Eric G. Where y'all get to hear my real random thoughts. Not just the show, but my real random thoughts.
I'm looking you up right now.
Appreciate it. And trust me, I'm sorry. You will see the roughest Negro you ever seen in your damn life. You're gonna see the real Eric G. But yo, I want to thank y'all so much, man. And like I always say, God bless you. Peace.
Okay. Bye, y'all.
Peace.